Hello beautiful souls, I'm so excited. I've got two new decks again today. So I'm just going to show you these and then I'm going to be doing a reading to include these. This is my first conversation deck. He said, she said, twin flame messages at a distance. So I'm very proud of that. So we'll begin using this in the reading in a minute. And then I redesigned a picture deck into just words basically. So this is my explicit passions. It's now sexy passions and it's just words now. Okay, so they're two new decks that I'm going to be using in the reading coming up. See you in a minute. Hello again. So thank you all for watching. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, comment down below to win a free deck from myself or a reading when I get to 1,000 subscribers. Almost there now. I'm so excited because I was just going to do a reading and the postman arrived with two more decks that I designed. So as I showed you at the beginning of the video, I'm incorporating them into this reading this morning that I was just going to do. And this reading is a twin flame conversation reading, okay? So this is what the masculine wants to say and this is what the feminine wants to say. So pre-shuffled. Okay, so let's see what the masculine has to say initially. So he's awakening right now. We've just had the solar eclipse, so that has affected a lot of people. So this may have caused a tower moment or caused him to something in his life, to a major shift in his life basically. And this may have stirred in a child feelings, you know, he may be, you know, prompted to go within and connect with his inner child, to heal those wounds, to nurture those wounds. And it's not just about healing, it's also about getting in touch with our childlike nature, our playful energy, and remembering those times as a child when we could play freely and carefree. Okay, so that can take some time. And we have observer, so he's watching you, okay? He's watching you from a distance. Even though you're in separation, he's watching you right now. You know, he's looking on social media. You know, maybe he lives in the same area or something, but he's watching you from afar. He's not making it obvious, but he's keeping his eye on you. And we have muse. Maybe you've triggered his creativity. You know, maybe you've stirred something in him to become creative. Maybe he was a creative person and he's, you know, got caught up with work, and maybe something about spending time with you has reawakened that creative aspect to him. And he wants a fresh start, you know, wants a new beginning. But obviously at the moment he's got some healing work to do, okay? And he knows you are soulmates, you know. He's feeling this deep, deep connection to you at this time. So what does the feminine, going on with the feminine? So we have solitude. So the feminine is probably spending a lot of time on her own. Obviously you're in separation anyway, but she may have withdrawn herself from the world as a whole. You know, she may be just keeping her own company. You know, when we need to go within and do healing work, it's the best time, you know, just to spend that time on your own, with your own thoughts. And we have offer. So she's thinking on her mind that she would like to make an offer of love to her masculine, but she's holding back on this because she's not really clear on this at all, whether it will be accepted, or maybe she made an offer in the past and he just basically, you know, didn't take her up on that offer, which caused her a lot of upset and heartbreak. So she's ascending right now. She's working with her energies, you know, she's going within, she's connecting to her guides, her spirit teachers, the universe. You know, she's doing the work needed to ascend. And she's going through dark night of the soul. So, you know, masculine and feminine could be mirroring each other at this time. The solar eclipse was very powerful. It could have triggered a lot of, stuff to come up that you need to deal with, those aspects of ourselves that we remain hidden, or past energies that we've like pushed down. So she's working on that right now. And she has nostalgia for the times that she spent with her masculine. She really is thinking about that a lot, those memories that they had together, those intimate moments. She's really missing that this time. And she's meditating, as we said, she's going within, she's doing the healing work, and she's connecting with the universe. She's connecting with the divine to get answers and to get the guidance she needs. So what else is happening with the masculine? So he's missing his feminine at this time. He's really thinking about that a lot. And sometimes we need to miss people, don't we, before we can take action. He feels his life is cold without the feminine in it. She brought a lot of sun into his life, a lot of warmth, a lot of kindness. And maybe he's not had that from many other people. He wants this sacred union. I love you always, through time and space. My heart is always yours, my beloved. So he wants this union with his feminine. He's just not sure how to go about it, or even if she'd be open to it at this time. He's working on loving himself at this time. He may have had low self-esteem issues. He may have thought, what does she see in me? He may not have loved himself deep down, okay? And this could be the childhood wounds that he needs to heal. He's receiving signs and symbols all the time from his guides, and he may have been ignoring these, but I think now he's had to start taking notice, because they will keep giving him the signs until he does do the work and take action. He's noticing the absence of you in his life. He's feeling that absence of you now. And he didn't realise it would have such an impact on him. So, it's a significant gap in his life without you in it. Yeah, so he's going within. He's building up his self-esteem, his self-worth. He's working on the inner child aspects. He needs to do this. He needs that space and time. He's not sure which way to go. There will be choices, but he's not sure at this time which way he will want to go. So he needs to do his healing work. But he's missing his feminine. He's craving her, and he wants to see her again, okay? So what about the feminine? So she's having, angelic assistance at this time. She's connecting with her angels, and she understands that the timing is not right just yet for this, reconciliation, if it's to happen. The moon energy, she's very sensitive to the moon energies, and particularly this recent eclipse. It's affected many, many people. We're 70% water, our bodies, and the moon governs the tides, and it's like we have a tide in our body, I always feel, because a lot of people are sensitive to the moon energies. And it can make us hypersensitive. So she may be feeling hypersensitive at this time. But she's remembering those romantic sensual nights she spent with her masculine, and she's longing for that again. But she doesn't just want a sexual connection, she wants the whole deal. Yeah, and she suffered heartbreak over this connection. She felt that he just basically didn't respect her, or, honour the fact that she had feelings. And he didn't honour his own feelings in this situation either. She wants to kiss him under the stars. She wants to have those romantic nights together, just the two of them reconnecting again. So she's looking at it romantically. Yeah, she's got deep thoughts about the situation. She's reflecting on what happened between them at this time. She's feeling the loss of this connection, because you're in separation, there may be no contact, and she feels it's a deep loss. So she's grieving this connection. She felt that spark between her and the masculine. It ignited something within her, this passion, and she knows that it did with her masculine as well, but he just won't admit it. She wants to have those feelings of joy again. She's working on that, finding the joy in her life, within herself again. It's been really tough. And she wants her and the masculine to get to know each other all over again, to spend that time just reconnecting, sharing stories of their lives up to this point. And she's overcoming any obstacles that life throws at her, basically. She's working hard on herself, on her self-esteem and her self-love at this time. So now this is my new deck. I'm really pleased with this. So he said, she said, twin flame messages at a distance. So this is my first conversation deck. So what does the masculine want to say? Have you dated other people since we last met? I'm curious. Did you connect with them the way we did? The feminine says, the times we spent together are some of the happiest memories of my life so far. I want to make new memories with you. And the masculine says, my soul recognised you straight away, but I did not realise this until now. And the feminine wants to say, I long to be with you once more, hold you in my arms, tell you how much I love you, but I'm scared to come forward at the moment. And the masculine says, my heart and body aches to be with you again. Will this ever happen for real? And the feminine says, I have a lot going on in my life at the moment. There are financial challenges for me. And the masculine says, my head says no to this connection, but my heart, body and soul says yes, yes, yes. And the feminine says, I am going through a divorce or a separation from my karmic partner, and it's taking longer than I thought. And the masculine says, do you pick up on the messages I send you in the 5D, the messages and signs I send you in the 3D, the Facebook posts, the videos, inspiring messages to assist you on your journey? And the feminine says, the truth is I love you. And the masculine says, do you feel my heartbeat in the silence? Do you feel my kisses upon your lips, my breath on your neck as you sleep, my love? And the feminine says, do you know my thoughts? Can you read minds? It feels like you can sometimes. I wanted to tell you how I felt, but this is a masculine. I wanted to tell you how I felt, but I did not trust myself. I just feel I hurt everyone I love. It's not deliberate, but it seems to happen. I really did not want to hurt you. And the feminine said, can we start again? A clean slate, you and me. Will you give me another chance? And the masculine said, I realise now I have hurt you. I'm so sorry. I have also hurt myself. And the feminine says, I want to make love to you every day, more than once, and show you how much I love you. And the masculine says, the last time I saw you, I felt you were not being truthful with me about your feelings. And the feminine is saying, every night when I go to bed, I tell you I love you in the 5D. I want it to be in the 3D. And the masculine says, I remember those intimate times we shared. I replay them in my mind. I wish it was reality once more. And the feminine says, whisper in my ear, what are you feeling right now? So that's some current energies. So what have we got? The masculine is saying, I feel you heal me with your sexual fire, tantric energy. I need time alone to heal my wounds. We are soulmates. I feel you breathing on me and touching me astrally. You get me so high. And the feminine says, it was love at first sight. I am working on being whole and releasing codependency. I am haunted by your voice. I hear you talk with me constantly. Do you hear me? I crave you in the kinkiest, dirtiest ways. Only you can satisfy my ravenous, depraved hunger. You make me so damn horny. Everything about you turns me on. So they're both desiring each other. So what are the desires? This is my new deck, Sexy Passions. So the masculine wants you to come all over every inch of his body. He wants to explode, you to explode in his mouth. So he obviously wants to have an oral session with you. He wants that deep, deep kissing. And he wants you to keep your heels on while you make love. And the feminine wants the masculine to push it in her hard, to use his fingers and tongues and his hardness to make her squirt. And she wants to be his sensual erotic fantasy. Your wish is my command. So some final love messages. So the masculine wants to say, I desire you to hold you in my arms. I want to make love to you and only you always. I want to protect you always. My passion has no boundaries. And the feminine wants to say, tender is your love. I feel your heartbeat as you hold me in your arms. I'm in heaven as I lay by your side. As we get to know each other, my feelings grow for you. You are so special to me. I have never met anyone like you. So there's some beautiful, loving energies here. They're both working on themselves at this time. And it takes time to do that work, the healing, the inner work, okay? So it's a case of having patience with each other at this time. So that's the check-in today. So I hope you liked my new deck. So please comment down below. Subscribe, share, to get entered into the free draw when I get to 1,000 subscribers to win a deck or a reading from me. So thank you for watching. Lots of love. Take care.